Welcome back to Total War Therapy, and today is a nice day because we're gonna talk about Dwarfs, the 4 categories of generic heroes, their stats, abilities and the best strategy to use them on the battlefield. But before that I wanna show you the roadmap of the next week. On Wednesday, tier ranking as usual. On Monday, on all the formats of this channel that I'm happy to give it another chance, it will be a ranking of the characters of the Omens of Destruction DLC, and at the end on Friday the long-awaited the 4 categories of artillery and how to use them. Say that, please feel free to support my channel if you enjoy my content, and we can start. The first hero I'm gonna show you is the Thane, the melee specialist of this roster, the tank, and since dwarves are already a kind of tank themselves, already you can imagine how tanky the Thane is it. Armor till his teeth, shielded, high leadership, it will be commonly the last dude to leave the battlefield, might things go bad. God weapon strength but no armor piercing, bigger melee defense than melee attack, he's more suitable to absorb damage, but since he's very slow like the slowest of dwarfs, it will be more a decision of the enemy than yours if stopping at dealing with him or moving forward. The best strategy is to deploy him literally in front of your army, out of your formation, because inside its damage resistance can be easily wasted when you need to maximize his usage on the battlefield, and hopefully some enemy will engage him, giving time to your missile units to make the hell rain above them. The second hero we're gonna talk about is the Runesmith, the spellcaster not spellcaster of the Dwarfs roster. He doesn't play with winds of magic but with a unique mechanics of shared cooldown and not. He cannot be mounted like the Lord counterpart, so expect him to remain slow through all the campaign. His melee stats are decent, but I would not suggest you to use it to absorb damage. The armor is still high, so weak arrows will not be a problem, but if a character will prioritize him and attack him, it will be harder to take him away. So be careful and use him as many other spellcaster in the game. He gets access to 1 to 5 basic buffs like reducing speeds and increasing attacks, and 1 explosion. The third hero of this list, and personally the only one that can never miss in a proper dwarf's army, is the Master Engineer. His melee stats are forgettable, but remember that it will not go down that fast if engaged, and neither his missile attack is impressive. You shoot especially at single entities. With infantry and so on, its ammunition will be wasted most of the time. Its actually most valuable attribute are the buffs and abilities. It increases the missile power of the units nearby, both with an active and the passive abilities, so deploy him wisely inside your formation, because his aura should cover as many units as possible. And at the end there are a couple of abilities worthy to mention. The flash bombs that, despite the little range, can save your front line from a big monstrous charge, and the restock that in long battles and sieges it's a gift from the gods, and with the specific low ammunition units like helicopters may double their outcome. The last generic hero we will talk about is the Slayer, the Dragon Slayer, melee expert like the Thane, but this time not to absorb damage but to deal damage to big monsters and heavy large characters. The no armor despite the physical resistance makes him very vulnerable to missile and to get surrounded, so be very careful. You should keep him inside your formation and attack at the right moment when a big monster would have engaged your front line. He has all the package of a Slayer attribute and abilities that honestly it's so strong to be disgusting, and he's unbreakable, so the only way to get rid of him is to take him down. A valuable, not necessary option to increase your army power, recruit him in an area of the campaign where you have to deal with big stuff, otherwise he will not express his true power. Thank you for following me, I hope you can subscribe and put a like, and see you soon.